How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are testing out the Hanvon's GOGOBIRD Eagle Model 1020, the Brown Eagle. It is a brushless motor, 17 feet per second, 200 to 500 meter control range, 25 minutes of flight time, bionic flapping wing aircraft. So we have the body, the wing, the tail, and the remote controller. The body is said to be made out of biodegradable foam and recycled plastic. The head is made out of felt material and the nose made out of yellow fabric. The eyes are actually embroidered on, so that is pretty nice. And the fabric on the body is a spandex material that has feather designs. Here on the top is the power push button on and off switch, and here are the two mechanical bases where the wing is attached. In the rear is the attachment for the tail interface, and on the bottom is a zippered opening for the battery bay. There is a cover with a latch, and the battery slides right out. It has a convenient pull tab here. Now the battery is a 7.4 volt, 520 milliamp lithium ion battery, and it is said to be good for about 25 minutes of flight time. And they do provide you with two of these batteries. So taking a quick look at the wing. The wing is a thin fabric on a plastic frame. It has a couple of attachments. For the front, you have these attachments for the mechanical base, and in the rear, we have attachments to the tail interface. Now, it also has a couple of balance sliders to mechanically even out the weight distribution when it is not balanced. So if it is deflecting to the right slightly, simply move the left slider to the left and vice versa. Now the tail unit comes completely pre-assembled and has two servos. And that is how it makes it turn left and turn right. Now, like I said, the unit is completely pre-assembled, so to attach it to the main body, simply line it up, push it all the way in, and lock it with the locking clasp. And it is on there. Super easy. All right, so before we put the wings on, let's go ahead and power this thing on. So push the power button. Let the ESC sing their song. Now turn on the one-handed remote controller. And here's the power sliding switch.
Remote control connected. Remote control connected successfully.
And it will automatically bind. On the remote control, here is the takeoff button, which arms the motors, and next to it is the landing button, which slowly disarms the motors. So let's go ahead and check that out. Okay, so that's how it works. And on the remote control, here is a circle flight button. I'm not sure what it does, but we'll find out in the field. And this button right here, when depressed, makes a bird-like noise. Kind of like an eagle noise. Here you speed up, slow down, turn to the left, and turn to the right. This button is the altitude hold up button, and this button is the altitude hold down button. Here is the speaker grill, and it will take 2 AAA size batteries. So to attach the wing, remove the 2 snap buttons on the back of the body. Position the wing so that the power on and off sticker is on the top. Insert the front attachments to the mechanical base. A click should be heard. Now insert the rear attachments. First, release the locking clasp from the tail unit. Place the C-clip hinges on the metal rod and lock the locking clasp. Install back the 2 snap buttons. Now you are ready to fly. Alright guys, so it's powered on. Now let's get ready to see if this thing flies. This is my very first time, so let's arm the motors and toss it. Yeah, it's flying, and I am turning it. Alright. Okay, I got all kinds of voice prompt, but I can't understand what it's saying. Telling me how high it is. And look at that, it is just flying. Make a right turn this time. Uh-oh, better make a left turn. I'm gonna hit the trees. Okay, straight ahead. Okay, increasing speed and decreasing speed. Oh, look at that. It kind of glides down a little bit. And it is going. Oh. Okay, it looks like it's making a better left turn than it is right turn. Let's see if I can make a right turn. Yeah, it makes a right turn as well. Just gotta increase the speed a little bit. Now let's decrease the altitude.
Flight altitude 30 meters equals 98 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna have to decrease the speed in order to drop down in altitude. That's a better way to drop down in altitude. And you need to increase the speed in order to make that turn. Okay, so far it's a successful flight, but I'm not sure if I can bring it down. So I'm going to decrease the speed a little bit. Check that out. It's basically flying by itself. And I'm going to decrease the altitude. I'm going to try and bring it down. I don't know how to land it. Okay, it knows the altitude and it's going out of control here. It is going too far. Okay, it's coming down this way. And okay, let's bring it down. Okay, I'm trying to land it now. Okay, it is landing. Oh! Emergency stop. Come on. There we go. Emergency stop. Alright, here we go on our second try. Okay, let's try and keep it closer to myself this time and not let it get too much altitude. There you go, speed pass. Look at it glide. Okay, that's the tightest radius that I can make it turn. And the joystick is all the way to the right. It's still climbing up in altitude. And I believe if I hit that circle flight, it's just going to go in circles. And you do need to increase the speed in order to turn. Alright, kind of getting the hang of it now. There you go. Woohoo! And I landed it manually and emergency stop. Alright. Pretty nice. It is just awesome how it can maintain its flight. Just crazy. Now I'm gonna see if I can play with some of the other stuff like the altitude hold up and altitude hold down. So let's try that out. Altitude hold down. You know what? Let me hit the altitude hold up. I don't know if it's making any difference. It's just maintaining its altitude, slightly going up. Okay, let me hit that circle flight. And looks like it's automatically circling now. There you go. When you're in trouble, hit that circle flight so it doesn't go away from you. It just goes in a circle. but it's slightly going away from me as it is making that circle. So to get out, I guess you hit that circle me again. Woohoo! Yep. Or circle flight, not circle me. Okay, left turn, right turn, left turn. That's just simply awesome. Okay, decelerating speed so it comes down, and then you gotta accelerate to make it turn. All right. Awesome. Okay, so let's see if I can make a nice landing this time. And take it away from myself and turn around and face myself. Come on, you can do it. Okay, now hit the landing button.
Aircraft landing.
Okay, it's coming down. You can still control it.
Aircraft landing.
It just flaps less.
Flight altitude 10. Aircraft landing.
There you go, landed the craft. And long press the landing button
Aircraft landing.
to emergency stop the motors so it stops flapping. All right, a little bit better. Getting a tiny bit better at flying this thing. So there you have it, guys. My first flight with the GOGOBIRD's Brown Eagle, the bionic flapping wing aircraft. Now, I have to admit I was nervous at first, but started to get the hang of the aircraft because it basically flies itself. Now, the altitude hold up and the altitude hold down buttons didn't quite work for me, whether it was held down or just depressed and then let go, but rather the speed up and the speed down commands worked better to control the altitude, and the turns get tighter with a slight increase in speed. And the circle flight command maintains the bird's flight in a tight radius and maintains its altitude. So it can be a lifesaver if you happen to lose orientation or lose control of the aircraft. All in all, it is an awesome flying aircraft and it performed beyond my expectations. So if you want to check it out for yourself, the link is provided for you down below. So with that, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.